Hey, I'm David Platt with Radical, and I want to take a moment just to encourage you from Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for your welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Unfortunately, though, these words from God to his people through Jeremiah are often misunderstood today. This is a promise, not that God is going to keep you and me from suffering, or that when we walk through suffering, it's going to last for just a short period of time. If you actually look at the verse right before this, God tells his people that he's sending them into exile where they're going to experience challenges and difficulties, and he's going to bring them out 70 years later. But don't miss the beauty of this promise, not just for God's people then, but all the more so for God's people now in the New Testament, in the New Covenant through Jesus. God has not promised that he's going to keep us from all suffering in this world. Instead, God has promised that he's going to bring us through all suffering in this world. That when we walk through challenges and difficulties, he is going to be with us, and he is going to give us the grace that we need to persevere all the way to the end. We know that there is coming a day when there will be no more suffering, no more sorrow, no more tears. God's going to wipe every tear from our eyes, and we're going to see him face to face, free from all sin and suffering and death. I can only imagine some of you who are listening to this right now are walking through really hard days. And I just want to encourage you with this word from God to you. He is with you. He is for you, and he promises he will bring you through. Jesus has died on the cross for our sins. He's risen from the dead. He's conquered sin and death. And for all who trust in him, he will have the last word. And his promises to you will keep you all the way to the end as you hold fast to him.